Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I'm just going to show you a few things that I've purchased lately. I told you a little while ago, a couple of weeks ago, that I was going to order some bits and pieces just to see what the lace was like from Teemu. So I've done that. I haven't looked at it yet, so I thought we could have a look together just to see what the quality and things like that are like. These bits here I actually purchased from my local shop. This is some beautiful cotton lace, which I think I got 5 meters of this, and I've already popped it onto one of my little spools. So loving that. Most of the stuff I like to buy is sort of like white, so I can colour it myself. So that's a really nice one. So I popped that onto my spools. I'm going to have to purchase some more of these from Amazon because I love them. I've used them all up now. This one I purchased as well. This one is a little bit nylon-y, which I'm not 100% happy with, but it's, you know, it was really cheap. It was like 25 cents a meter. And again, I can coffee dye this and colour it all sorts of different colours. So I am loving that for the cheapness. I thought it was really, really good. So let's see how that works. Let's pop the pin in there. Loving these two. Now I picked these up from the thrift store, which I just was so over the moon with, and it is beautiful, isn't it? So I've got a lovely sort of like creamy colour, and we've got this beautiful green. So this is going to make beautiful even pockets in journals and things like that, or journal cover, little bits and pieces. But I just, little journals would look beautiful, wouldn't they, with a little cover with this, and it's cotton, so it's beautiful. So I'm really, really pleased with those. So loving those. And then this was just like an odd piece that they had. It's, I think it's sort of like a nylon-y, but it was really cheap. So I thought maybe I can colour that as well, and sort of like maybe get rid of the shininess to it. So I will see what I can do with that. So they're the little bits that I picked up locally, and these are the bits that I've actually ordered from Teemu. So I haven't looked at it yet. I've got 2 packets here, which I believe I've probably ordered the same one twice, but never mind. Nothing wrong with lots of lace. Okay, so what I've got, let's have a look. A few different ones to see what they are like. I've got some pink as well, but that's a bit very, very pink for me. So shall we open them up? I know some of you have said that you've purchased lace from Teemu, and it's been really good. So let's have a look. Oh, this is beautiful. This is lovely and soft. This is sort of slightly elasticated, but it's really, really soft. Now that's got little sort of roses on it. Loving that. That's nice. That's really, really soft. So I'm going to get rid of these, recycle my plastic packaging, because these will eventually go onto my little spools. So it's so difficult to buy stuff on Teemu, especially lace. I went round and round and round, and I think that's why I've ended up purchasing 2 of the same thing. Oh, this is quite nice. This is soft, and there's an awful lot on there. Doesn't actually say how much. Oh, 15 yards I've got on there, it says. So that's a lovely big bundle. Look at that. Love it. So that can be coloured as well. So I do love lace. I don't know why, but I haven't got a lot of this thinner lace, but I do have bigger lace, but you can never have it too much, I don't think. Look at that one. These are a little bit elasticated, but I think the ones that got a little bit of elastic in them are a lot softer. So that's gorgeous. Don't know what that said on there. What did I do with the packaging? This is 5 yards of this, so that's lovely, isn't it? So if you've only got a tight budget, and you wanted to buy lace, I suggest that you buy white instead of coloured, because you can always colour it yourself, and then you're not buying lots of different colours. This is, I think I must have got a lot of the elasticy type ones, but they are so soft. So this one is, that's 2 yards on this one. So it is a real variety of lengths on these, isn't it? But loving those, really, really soft. Now, these are 2 packets of these. So how much do we get in here? 20 yards of this one. Oh my gosh, I'm going to end up with a big mess on this one, aren't I? Now, this one looks extremely similar to this one. Oh no, not quite. Similar though. But this is lovely, actually. That's quite nice. It's not hard. It's quite soft. And these on journals, I think on little pockets, are fabulous, aren't they? So I will be colouring this. Now I think I'm going to pop this one back in its bag because that's going to unravel, I think. So I'm going to pop that one in. Now that is exactly the same one. So so now I have 40 yards of it. So no excuse to make things with that, is there? These are little embroidery things, little flowers, which are really, really pretty. Now this, look at that. Doesn't that go well with that? So these would make really nice Eastery things, wouldn't they? Sort of nice spring. Look at that. That's really, really pretty. Okay, so happy so far. So all of these were only sort of like a couple of euros each. So they're not very expensive at all. That's really pretty. Look at that. That's so, so lovely, isn't it? Oh, I'm really pleased with all this. That's lovely colours. I'm going to end up with a big mess everywhere. This one I got, and it's probably a metre or something, but this is lovely. It's a lovely, lovely colour. I wasn't quite sure what this would be like. It's not like the flower trim, the little rose trim, because this is flat. But this is really pretty. I'm loving the colour. And then I got, like, this says pink. This is at 10 yards. But it's more, I would say, of a sort of orangey colour than a pink. But it's still very, very pretty. Oh my gosh, there's lots of it. Oh, I do like this one. This is very soft. Look at that. It's got that elasticy little bit in it to it as well. That's really pretty. So those go well together, don't they? That's really, really soft. So yes, I definitely need to get some more spools. No, I'm not going to get that back in there. I'm actually going to pop it back into this one. I'll pop you in there. Doesn't matter if they get muddled. Okay, this one was a trial because I don't have any sort of like trim which has got little bubbles on. But look at that, isn't that pretty? And it's sort of like a brownie colour. That's lovely, isn't it? Oh, I think that's really, really pretty. They did have other colours, but they were a little bit sort of gaudy, you know what I mean, a bit too bright. And they didn't have white, they only had this sort of like creamy brownie colour. But that's lovely, isn't it? Let's make a big mess on here. This is another sort of brownie colour. This is called Rose. And this rose pink, and this is 4.5 meters, but I wouldn't call that rose and I wouldn't call that pink. I would call that brown or taupe. I would. That was definitely not pink, is it? But it's very, very pretty. So it is something that I would use, and gosh, it's so soft. This is what I like. This is what I was after. These very, very soft ones. I think the soft ones have that little bit of elastic in them. So loving it. That's lovely. Now this one I got, and this one which says pink. Now no denying that that is pink. So that's supposed to be pink and that's pink. So it's two completely different pinks, isn't it? So this is a very I would say a very girly pink, but I'm sure I can use that for something. I do like these. So that's nice, elastic with a little frill on it. So that's really, really pretty, isn't it? So, which was the packet? 2 yards I get on this one. So that was 2 yards. Well, this one did say pink, and this really is pink. So we get 3 yards of this one. I'm just wondering if it's a bit synthetic-y. It looks it, doesn't it? Gosh, this is quite funky, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Not quite what I had in mind, but we will see what we can do with that. I might try and see if I can sort of colour it, even tea stain it. It might take that sort of pinkiness off it, but it's very soft, and that would look really nice actually on the front of a journal, wouldn't it, wrapped around all little pockets. I'm sure we can find something to do with that, but it is extremely soft and nice, but very, very pink. Okay, now I do have some of this, but it's quite thick. This is, again, what's colour? Mauve. This one says mauve, which I can say it is really, isn't it? Sort of a dusky pink. Now I do have a thinner one this colour, but I'm loving this. These are my shabby sort of colours, which will look lovely in our journals. Lovely. So, and then I got some little flowers, little pink flowers, which are very, very pretty. These are sort of like little doubly ones, aren't they? Which are lovely. So, nice little ones. Again, very, very pink, but pretty. And you get 10. It just says pink and light pink on there, but they are really, really pretty. So lovely. Now I also got some of this. Now this is, I don't know whether it says what it's called. It just says mixed colour purple. Now, sorry, my battery just went. What was I looking at? This. Now this is it's like a mixed bag. Now I had some of this stuff, gosh, must have been at least 15 years ago, and I cannot remember what it was called, but you made little flowers. You popped some wire into this, you glued your wire and popped it in, and it made these beautiful little flowers. It was petals so soft, or I can't remember. I really can't. So if any of you remember, please let me know. I don't know whether it's around anymore, but it's tiny and it looks like little bits of petals and things like that. But I'm going to have a go at making some little flowers with this, and I was hoping it was like that. So I'm going to give that a go, and they make beautiful little stem flowers, if you know what I mean. I'll show you one day. I'll do a video on it. But you could get this in different, it came in little round pots, but it was lovely. It was really nice, but it was, I can't remember what it was called. Something so soft, I'm sure. Maybe I was completely wrong, but I'll give that a go if I can remember how to do it. And then I got a couple more bits here. Let me just show you these. I got these as well, which are, does it say? No. They're the little bottles with the little tops. It doesn't make sense, does it? But they're the ones which I want to put some gesso or paint in there, and then paint with this. So if you do the sort of like mixed media, you can put some, I've got some black gesso, and I've got some, you can put white paint in here, or paint, and do like outlines on things, so you can sort of almost draw with paint. So that's what I would like those for. But I could always put a big thing of glue in there, couldn't we? But they don't come with sort of like the lids. Oh, maybe they do. Oh yes, they do. Oh, how good. Oh, how lovely. Well, maybe I'll have a big glue one. Might last a little bit longer than my little ones. And then we pop that on. Oh, fabulous. There we go. These were really cheap. So I'm quite impressed with that. Actually, I ordered this. When did I order this? I think it was on the 3rd of February, and we're only on the 13th today. So 10 days. That's not bad, is it? So I've got some of these. These are, I don't know why I bought these, but I think it was my little magpie bit. Look at them. They're all shiny and lovely, aren't they? So I think these would make lovely middles of flowers, wouldn't they? So I think they're really pretty. I think they're just like ones that you sew on. They've got little holes in the back. So I think you just sew them to clothes. But I just think they would look really pretty inside a little flower or something like that. I'm sure I'll find something, a little use for those. But yes, that's my little magpie bit. And these two. This is like little diamante chain. So these are 2mm and you get 2 yards. These are crystal with silver, it says. Let's see if I can find my way in to this. Here. Now this is some chain. This is like diamante chain, but I wanted it for my resin, to use with some resin. So look at that. That's really pretty. I've tried to get some of this for a little while and I can't get it here. So that is really, really pretty. That's going to go on some of my resin work. So that's lovely. But again, you use it for whatever you like. But I think that would probably look quite nice on your journals as well, wouldn't it? Along some of the lace. A little bit of lace on top. Beautiful, nice and pretty and shiny. And then I've got some diddy little sew on ones here. I've got the bigger ones that I got from BB Crafts, but I also have the tiny little diamantes on there, which are lovely for the middle of flowers, fabric flowers as well. So they are, I don't know, it doesn't say how many you get in there. It just says silver bottom clear. Okay, if that makes sense. And then I got some little, these are steel clear colour. So these are just little dingly danglies, look. These are just little, a little crystal with a little loop on there so I can hang them off things. Now I made some little dingly danglies yesterday on the pins, on the safety pins, and I think these would look really nice on there as well. These are just sort of like little things which I don't have many pretties like that to hang off things, so they're really nice, aren't they? What else have we got? Dragonfly charms. Now I couldn't resist these because I do love dragonflies. So we've got all sorts of different shapes and sizes, and these are lovely, aren't they? Just beautiful. And these sort of like go in, oh look at the little wings. These are lovely. These go in all sorts of journals, don't they? And I think they'd be really nice in a little spring journal. Lovely. They are nice. Now you get, oh, it doesn't say how many you get. I would say maybe 20 in there, I would have thought. Very, very pretty. I do like the wings. So I think that's about it. And then I bought these, which are tiny. I'm not going to open them. They are tiny, tiny little white flowers. Now I think these were for nail art, to stick on your nails. I didn't realise that they were so small. 3mm these are, but they are diddy. Gosh, they don't even look 3mm. They are really, really tiny. So I haven't got a clue what I'm going to use these for, but I'm sure I will find something. They might look nice actually in resin, so we shall see. Pop somewhere, I am sure. So there we go, guys. Oh no, one more. Oh, this is, let's, oh, I've got plastic bags stuck to me. This is ivory white. Now I wouldn't call that ivory white at all. I would call this a taupey brown. This is 90 centimeters by 180 centimeters. Now this was supposed to be, this says polyester. This was supposed to be cheesecloth, but it's all wound up. It doesn't quite. You could use it. It's like a table runner. It was like a table runner that I got, which was really cheap. I think it was a couple of euros. That's all. But it will do, I think, by the time I've cut it and wrinkled it up. But I wouldn't call that ivory, would you? Not at all. So, but it's lovely. I do like it. So we'd make a lovely scarf, actually, wouldn't it? Isn't that lovely? I quite like that. So yes, I think we could do stuff with that. And it will make a lovely, actually, lining inside a journal cover. All wrinkled up. I'm sure I can find some use for that, but it's lovely. Really nice and soft. So there we go, guys. That's all my little bits and pieces that I've purchased. Loving these bits. So don't forget, go and have a little look in your local thrift stores and places like that. And if you find any sort of like lace that's cheap, because this one was from my local shop and it was like 25 cents a meter. So I think that's really, really cheap, especially for the amount that we use in our journals. I think it's a great price, and loving this cotton. So there we go, guys. That is my lovely pile of lace and bits and pieces. So I shall be popping this away somewhere, trying to make it nice and tidy. Recycle all my plastic bags because we don't need those. So I shall be making something with this in my up and coming videos. Oh, look, we've got a little dragonfly. Let's pop him away before he gets lost. So thank you so much for joining me. I thought I would just share what I have purchased lately, so you can have a look. So I do recommend, yeah, this is really nice lace. So I won't need to buy any for a little while yet, but it is good. I must say it is quite good. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.